Okay, we're going to continue with our lab. We were at search and reporting. First thing we did was go to search and reporting here, and we have different. We said that we have different fields. Like we have search head here, where we put our search. This one basically, where we write our queries. Time picker. We said that we have a time picker here. You can choose the time, like all time, or if you want just the data for the last 4 hours, or anything you can customize here. Search history, and we have data summary as well. So firstly, we're going to search. We're going to type index equals to Windows log. Click enter. So we can see the Windows logs here. Okay, and we have a field sidebar. Okay, the field sidebar is basically just this. We can let me put it side by side so we can see actually what it is. Yeah, let me just do this. Okay, this is the sidebar. Okay, let me put it here. So this is the sidebar. Okay, if you see like hash, that means it's a number. If you see a symbol before the type, it means it's containing text or some string. Okay, here we have selected fields. So these are the fields, the default extracted fields. You can select other fields. Yeah. Okay, like host, source, and source type and username. Okay, so these are the other fields like we can choose from here. Let's see, we have here. Uh, yeah, so the interesting field is actually the fields that is displayed here. If you noticed here, we have interesting field here, version, right? Version, account name here, account type here, application, category, call. Yeah, and yeah, that's interesting field. So the question is, after you submit the first query, look for the fields sidebar which source IP has recorded the most account event. So all you have to do from our side is actually go to source IP here, go to source address, okay, and we can just go to source address and let me reduce this one so you can see. Let me refresh it. Yeah, increase a little bit. We have source address here. Let's go click it, and we can see that which has the most recorded events. Here, the IP that has the most recorded event, I think it's just this. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the most recorded event I think is this one. Let's try it out because it's saying 854 and cannot be this one because it's just 2 dots, 4 dots here. Let me try this one. Control C, Control B. Okay, it's actually 3. Okay. So the most recorded events, I think we should have a look on the source IP. Let's see if we have source IP. Because I'm not seeing source IP here. I have source address, but I don't think it's source address. It is, uh, but let's see it. Let's have a look at it. We have this one, uh, selected top value by time, top value events with this field. Let me see source address. Okay, I think what I'm just going to go to this one and try it. I'm going to try the 27.0.0.1. We have 482. So let me check the other one, the source address 482, right? So let me check the other one. Yeah, source address. Try this one. 482. Okay, this one is low. So let's check another one. Yeah, we have a hint actually. Look for some IPC more. Yeah, if we have this source, maybe it's tough. It's what we need to all the fields. I think source IP might be available, but we didn't include it so quickly. But no, we only have source address. We don't have source IP here. If we search here for source IP, we have only source address option. Doesn't seem to have. Anyways, let's go ahead and change the source IP here. Let's just remove this one and we will try this one. Again, this is very low, so let me remove this altogether. Equal to, no, equals to, yeah. So, and then let's try this one. Again, this is lower than the 1277. So let me try 0.0.0.0. This is not the one because it's 853 higher than the. So it must be something like. So I have tried all, but So 134 is the answer. we did this successfully. But this one, I'm not able to find the source IP, so I don't think we should waste time on this. We'll get back to it later on. So let's go to the search operators. So Splunk's search approach to the process language behind every search in Splunk. It combines command functions operators that allows you to filter, transform, and for free text search, the simplest way to use SPL is to use the free text search, such as the query below. Yeah, this is the query will search for only event containing Alice keyword, case sensitive. If you don't know the field name and just want to run a quick hunt for a unique keyword, free text search are the best search operators. Okay, you can just type the free text. Search operators. Splunk operators are the building block we use to construct any search query. These operators are used to filter, remove, refine your search results based on the specified criteria because we will cover relational. Okay, so let's continue here. We have yeah, we have different types of operator. We have relational operators. Okay, this operator used to compare two expressions. They determine the relationship between the expression equal to or not. Uh, uh, Equal to here. Operator equal to like this username equals to mark. Search for all event which the field name username is equals to mark. Not equals to means the opposite. User search for all events which the field name username is equals to mark. Yeah, and we have less than also. We can use less than. Don't forget here less than. The age is the value is less than 10, and you can have less than or equal to like this. The age is value is less than or equal to 10. We have greater than here and greater than or equal to. Like we can have this fields. Let's get hands-on use of not equal to relational operator. Locate all events logs in our index where the field account name is not equal to system. Start with the query below and don't forget to set the time range to all time. Okay. This blank instance, you can see that we have successfully filtered the account name field. I think we can do this, but yeah, you just copy this one and use it. But yeah, so we can just paste this one here. But yeah, we have examples down, so we can really practice that later. So, but the idea is, let's say if you use this query, for example, basically you're saying I want a list of all the logs that doesn't have account name doesn't that is not the account name is not equals to system, so it's going to exclude system. Logical operator. Splunk supports the following logical operator can be used to connect or modify. We have also not here like return event where username field does not exist. Do not confuse it with this. Okay, and okay, and if you want to set two the different um, things, check different fields at the same time. So we want to see the David. The username is David because and his IP is this one because you could have more than one David, right? So or is optional, like return Oliver in which username field is equal to David or use username John. Here, a more convenient way, alternative to all username and David and John for long list. Let's get some more practice appending the previous query with search events that have account name and with this query telling Splunk to filter out the system account name only see events account name and John. So here we have account we are looking for a query that this which field is not equal to system and account name is equals to James. End. So and here we have account name is not equal to system. Account name is James. Splunk supports the use of wildcard in CIDR. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is just a wildcard. Okay, that means if I put asterisk before, it means like or after like this. I'm saying anything if it includes the word fail, whether it's at the beginning or the center, cannot be at the beginning because we're saying before fail, there could be any letters. Also after fail, there could be any letters. So that's the idea. Destination IP here we have this will return all the events that contains the value like destination IP or this one. And this will return all the events where destination IP field is within this subnet. Uh, order of valuation. Okay, let's continue. So let's do the order of evaluation. Okay, now that we know the things that we need to check, and order of evaluation in Splunk quotation mark here are used to define the exact phrase or string. You can wrap it text in quotes, okay, and Splunk will treat it as a single value. Okay, quotes can also be used to escape search for a bit. Okay, so here if we type here search for events with failed and login keywords. So if you put it like this, okay, Splunk will not treat it like a single one. Okay, here we know that we are saying that we need the list of events with failed login, but Splunk will take this separately because we didn't add double quotes here. We add quotes here, search for the exact phrase failed word order. So to be or not to be, search for exact phrase not containing or you can utilize parentheses and Splunk to help group conditions together and control how the search is applied. Since or operator take precedence over and um, parentheses can help set the correct order of condition. Imagine you want to search for an event containing Alice and Bob together. So here I can mention Alice and Bob or Charlie. Implicit search, no parentheses. Splunk evaluates this way. Splunk evaluated or before end. So basically it's saying Bob or Charlie and mistake. So explicit search with parentheses, Bob and parentheses. It's correct, the result matches your requirements. So you can do it this way. Alex and Bob or Charlie. So let's solve this. We have questions here. The first question is how many events in the Windows log index have the event ID field value equals to this one? So all you have to do is actually just type event ID. Let's see what is the this one. I think event ID. If you type event ID equals to 4624, you're going to be able to get it actually. It's that simple. Event ID here will, yeah, ID. No, just type event ID. No, let me remove this one. Event ID. Okay, I'm going to type equals to. I'm just going to type here 4624, and that's all. Just type enter, and we're going to get the list of event, which is one. So you can type here one. Okay, no, this is wrong because this we have to make change this one, put it to zero, right? Because uh, we need to remove the filters because it should be all time actually, not date and time. It should be all time. Yeah. No, let me use the preset here, so it will automatically choose all time much faster. So the answer is 26. You can just change here, put 26, and correct. How many events are observed with the destination IP of this and destination port of this? So we just have to go here and remove this one, and we will just use AND operator, right? Because we want to see that one. So I'm just going to type here destination IP is equals to 172.18.39.6, and I'm going to put double quote here, and I'm going to put space and put end here. Okay, and I'm going to type the destination port here is equals to 135. خلاص. So the answer is 4. So we have only 4 here. We can just mention 4 here and we solve the lab. So now that we understand this, now the third question is use a query, this one, and which source IP returns the highest count. Okay, let me use the query that they mentioned. Okay. Oh, okay, no problem. You can just copy this one, Control C, and just paste this one here and run it. We have 19 queries. So what we want to do is actually which source IP has the highest count from here, from this list. So I think uh, we can add no, where the highest count. So which which source IP returns the highest count? Okay, Uh, okay, let's skip this for a moment because not actually sure about this, but I will see about this question. Get back to it. How many events are returned when you search the term cyber? Okay, this is actually easy. So you just have to, even if you type here like cyber, it's going to search it. It's going to do a text search, so we don't have to do much. Uh, the answer is 2000. No, it's actually 12,000. 12,256. So I'm going to skip the questions that are I find that will take time for us to solve. Okay, and we will get back to it at the end of the video. Okay, because we don't want to spend that much time on this on uh, on one or two questions. Like which operator is given the lowest priority in the Splunk search? The lowest priority in Splunk search. I think the highest, not the highest, but I think or is this one. I think we can go back to order of evaluation here. You see, we have the order here. Okay, the order of evaluation. Blank quotation mark is used to define the exact version, and so how Splunk evaluates, it puts or first, I think. Okay, and and Splunk evaluated or before end. Okay, implicit no parenthesis. I'm going to assume here. I'm going to put end. Okay, so that's it. So let's move on to the filtering results. This is task 4. Task 4, your network now may generate thousands of logs every time, all which are ingested into your SIEM solutions. Searching for anomalies without filters can quickly become overwhelming. Splunk search analyst to apply filter. User using pipe. So piping here, each pipe passes the output to the next, allowing you to refine the results searched by. Okay, so like yeah. Useful filtering command. The fields command is used to include or exclude specific fields from your search result. Exclude field, use minus. The plus sign can be used to include field. Oh, okay, so the field here is used to include or exclude specific field from your search result. Yeah. So we use minus if we want plus to use to include a field explicitly, but it is by default fields include any fields listed on their command. Let's try out Splunk here. For example, fields host user source IP. So ddip command removes duplicate values from your search results. For example, if our log contains 7 distinct IPs in the source IP, field returns 7 events, one for each unique. We have dedupe also here. We have field event ID, user image, host name. Okay, we have source IP. So okay, you can get it actually using the table. If you use the table here, you can see the time, host, source, and JSON, what we mentioned here, the fields that are here. Okay, uh, or yeah, if you need it in table format. So it will mention the lists here. And we have dedupe. Okay, we can include the fields here. Like for example, here we can do what they mean. Like let's say I want the event ID. Event ID is important. Now it's not included here. So I will include. I will put pipe here. Okay, pipe means whatever the output of the first command is, uh, then go to fields, put it inside those fields. This is actually very important because event ID is important. That's what we need, right? We don't need other. We don't need the user. No, I think we do need the user. The image, I don't think we do. But user is already. We need the user. Yeah, user and host name is important as well. Host name is important and source IP if it's there. Yeah, I added. Okay, user. I think I have to put the right name here, user. So it will be selected field, host name, and image. Let me search it here. View in table format. We have user here. View in table, view list. Selected field is only user here is mentioning. So let's mention address. Okay, because I think that event ID should appear. Why is it not appearing? One second. At least event ID should appear as a selected field. We have time event. Okay. Uh, I think let's just go ahead and remove this one. See what happens. And the rename command allows you to change the name of the field in your search result. Help improve readability of your search results, especially if the original field is too long. Like here we have field user image source. Rename user as employee. Okay, let's try to do this one and we'll see what happens. Let me remove this one first. We don't need to put this here and paste this query. Mm, to the list here. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is change the username to employee in the field. The field. Use the fields command to highlight the domain, source process, and target process and source output has the highest value. Which source process ID has the highest value? Okay, let me try index equals to uh, let me see the fields. We add the plus sign, no problem. I'm going to make domain here. Actually, we don't need to put domain. No, we don't need to add the plus sign. You can just put separated with plus sign, right? So let's see domain here. Source process ID, target process ID. Let's see what happens. So the basically the source process ID that has the highest is this one, right? This, if you go to source process ID here, 9496 has the highest count. 949496. Yeah, the highest source ID. Throughout the query, index Windows log regex target command manager, which target object field value contains the highest number of results. Basically, خبر الله أنني أبكي نمت أنني أبكي سنتي ارتاح. Which target object field value contains the highest number of results? من الله خبر الله. Okay, this query has it's not showing me anything actually. Okay, it's the dot at the bottom at the end. Yeah, so what I need, which target object field contains the highest number of results? So we just have to go to target object field, right? I'm going to go ahead and target object manager. So if target object is a field, let me just click on field here, remove source, type target object, add this one, and yeah, you can just go to target object field here. The highest count, the number of results is with this one actually. So you just copy this one, it's showing 64, right? So copy this one, Control C, and paste this one. So we've solved all the cases. Let's see what we have missed here. Let me see if I can try this one. We use the query this one. Okay, let me try this one. And I think I can solve this one. I understood how to solve it. I got idea. Let me remove this one. Okay, let me remove this query. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and paste this one. Once I post this one, the question is source IP, right? So you just type all feed here, remove the text, and go to source addresses. Because yeah, if you go to source, where is source address? 1 second. It has, we have source IP actually here. So let's choose source IP and close this one, and just click on the source IP, and you will find source IP with the highest count is actually this one, this IP. Let me go to the source IP here. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this value. 1 second. Let me just copy this one. Control C. I'm going to paste it here. Now I have solved this one. Let me try to solve this lab as also. Uh, we said we will get back to it. After submitting the first query, look for feed sidebar. Which source IP has recorded the most amount of events? Actually, this as well is the same. I think let's done. So we've solved all the labs. Okay, now let's go to the structuring results. The processing language SPL provides further commands that helps organize and structure results when working with logs and data. Okay, table command we have allows you to select only the fields that you are interested in viewing, display them in a clean, readable. It's useful for building investigation like specific host or user table command in the first question, like this one I think. And table, okay, table time, event ID. These are the fields that I want to be displayed in the table. I can use table command here. Useful for structuring command. Other command can be used like returns the first newest 20 event. Useful for speed up result if you don't need to complete result. Head tail the last, the oldest, returns the oldest 10 events, useful for speed up the results. Sort, this will sort the logs in alphabetical order based on the fields. Reverse, this command reverse the order for events and descending order. Table command can be used to create timelines that help analysts to unfold. Okay, list of action. Okay, so we can mention here reverse. Okay, subsearch. Imagine you're viewing sysmon process creation event and you want to understand their login, uh, their login context. Did the process originate from remote host this or service this? Login type field you need to correlate across the data sources. Mhm. Image user login from the original sysmon. Find to correlate with the event this one. We get login type. Yeah, okay. You can use join keywords to correlate across multiple data sources within one search. For our example, the build table containing both processes. This is important actually. We can use join here. You see, I'm using join, login ID, field search, index log, event. This one, okay, and put it rename target login ID as login ID. Okay, fields login ID, login type. This one and table. So search here. What build a table that highlights the event ID, account name, and account type. Okay, so which account are first? Okay, this is actually we can do this. Let's go ahead and do it ourselves because pipe it and type table. Okay, and type event ID, account name, account type, and let's go ahead here. So what do we have here? The account name that system, I think. Yeah, no, let's go to events here. The first account name is actually system. So the answer will be system, I believe. No, but I didn't mention. Let's make sure that I'm doing it correctly here, actually. Yeah, I'm typing it correctly. Table, time, event ID, host name. Okay, let's just type system here. System, system, and see. It's correct. Append the above query to include reverse command, which event ID appears first. Okay, if we use reverse with the same table here, I think the one that will appear first is going to be reversed, right? The order. So the last will appear if it works. That is. Again, it's actually, no, they are asking about the event ID, which is 10. No, but it's three number. I think I made a mistake here with the syntax or something. Let's go ahead with the syntax. Okay, no, but I want to use it with the, yeah, it should be working actually. I did it how it should be. So when I reverse it, it should be the event ID I should get. It's not going to, shouldn't be 10. Which event appears first? In my case, it's appearing 10. So it must be, wait, let me view this in table format. No, because it's too much. Fill the table highlighted host name equals to 11. Table event ID. Time, okay. Let's make it, let's add time here. Okay, I got a different result now. Now it's the same. So I'll do one thing. Let's do the same thing we did before. Let us just skip this. We'll get back to it after a while. Use the query below to build the timeline of events. Which password was given to the user? Alberto. Uh, build the timeline of events. Which user was given to Alberto? Alberto. Okay, let me close this one. Let me refresh this one and paste it here. did it. Did- hmm. Uh, so password. But I don't think we have a field for password here. Which password was given to the user Alberto? How exactly I'm going to find this one? Okay, the process ID, command 9, and the host name, process creation. Okay, I will do one thing. Let me just, I don't know, let's just try to do this one. I'm not sure exactly how to solve this as well. Let's just go ahead and skip this one. Okay, transforming commands allows to change. Yeah, uh, allows us. We'll get back to this too, no problem. Make sure all the labs are finished. Let's finish the second one here. Transforming commands allows you to change the raw events data into useful summaries. Uh, Instead of viewing every individual log, they help analysts aggregate, count, and analyze patterns across many events. General transformational commands we have top returns the 10 most frequent values of the field specified. The numerical value can include the limit 5 to reduce the expanded. Okay, rare 10 least frequent. Okay, basically top will just display the frequent values and rare the least frequent values. You can use highlight command, usually mark when viewing the raw data. Okay, highlight command is going to highlight user event ID image process access. It visually marks the chosen field. If you say highlight user image process accessed, so it's going to highlight if it sees user event ID or process access. Stats command is powerful tool in Splunk that allows you to calculate statistics such as count, sum, average field within. So we have stats calculates the average of the chosen field, like average process count. Max returns the maximum value of the chosen field, price. Min user age returns the minimum value, returns the sum. So that's it. Chart command returns the search results in the table, which you can then use to create helpful visualization. The command utilizes many of the same function as stats. It gives a short visualize the count by events containing the user. Okay, chart count by user. So it's just it will yeah create the chart basically. Time chart used to visualize how data changes over time. So we can use time chart as well. Span 30 minutes by image limit. Null image values. Uh, we have data enrichment here. Okay, let's finalize. So now that we know that this is the this command data enrichment and field manipulation, you can use IP location command to enrich the search results with geographic information. Like we have here source IP, states count by country. So what fields to country region? Okay. Lookup used to enrich events using external data. It matches the field. Lookup user roles. Uh, Post name. Output user roles. States count by host name. Okay. The eval command is one of the most versatile tools in Splunk that allows you to create new fields, modify existing ones, and perform calculation directly within your search. It can be used to make more data more readable, prepare fields to use visualization in some below. We create new fields called login type, give more descriptive name to login type. Yeah. Okay, so this is just a description. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and do the labs. Use the top command to query the image field. Which image field values has the most occurrence? So let's go ahead and play with this. Move the event ID here, logs, and which image field has the most appearance? Top image limit. Let's make it 5 because we only need limit is equals to 5. Okay, close this one and keep it 5. Keep the limit 5 and go ahead. So I mentioned top image. He said the most, right? So I think I'm going to use the path, which is the image, which I want it to be inside the, yeah, I can't find image here. So this has to be actually inside this one, image. So this one. So let's just go ahead to the image here and I think it's this one, top values by name. So this must be it basically. And let me copy this one first. Control C and Control V here. This is correct, but I want to check the top command. Am I using it correctly or no? Just to verify. Yes, top user image limit 5. The only thing I think that might have made a mistake here is the case, but it's not really a mistake actually. It will appear to you in the statistics tab here. Okay, so it will appear to you in the statistics tab, and you will select this one, first one. So we did it. Uh, Try out the IP location command with the source IP field. Which region do the IP address in the event originate? Okay, IP location source IP. So the IP location command is this one, source IP, and state count by country. This command itself, I'm just going to remove this one and paste it here, and go ahead and do this. You can check the statistics. The answer is United States. Basically, United States IP location source IP states by count by country. So United States. States. Now let me go ahead and copy this one because Control C. Which region? Because we are not looking for a country, right? We're looking for a region. So just change the country to region, basically, by region, not. And you will get California. Let's go ahead and copy this one and paste this one here. Check. Yes. So try out this lookup query. Which image field values has the highest risk score? Let's try this lookup query. Okay. Sort. Okay. Control B all the time. Uh, which has the highest risk score? I'm going to assume this is the one. First one. Control C and Control B. So now let's go back. I think I can solve previous the question we were not able to solve here. Append the above query to include the reverse command. Which event appears first? Okay, so I want to try that one first here. So I'm going to go ahead and type table here. Okay, and I'm going to type here the shit. It's disconnected the Splunk server. Mm.
I am the great God King Xerxes.
Okay, I'm going to pause the video because it's going to take time. I think we have to restart the. Okay, I think now it started, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm just going to type index here. Index is equals to Windows log and click enter. You need to select the time, make it all time here, and click enter. and then yeah. So now what we need here is to go ahead and do this one table, okay, and choose event ID and account name, and we have account type. Uh, yeah. So we will go ahead and the statistics you can see here. See, if you see on the statistics tab, you go back, you will see the question was which account name appears first in the result. We got system, right? This is the answer. And the second one is append the above query to include reverse command, which event ID appears first. So all we have to do is just go ahead, pipe it, and type reverse. That's it. Click enter, and you will see the first event ID that appears is 800. So the answer here is 800. So we finish this one, and here use this which password is given to the user Alberto. So let me go ahead and paste this one first. Okay, the question is use the query below to build a timeline of events. What password was given to the user Alberto? Okay, we want to know the password that was given to the user Alberto. Not sure how we can check this one. It's 25 events, but let me try to type Alberto here, see what happens. Just type this text itself in here and see what will reverse. Okay, and type here A1 B Berto. Okay, let me go ahead type here. Uh, I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to how I'm going to solve this one, but let's use the query below to build a timeline of events. What password was given to user? Okay, let's build the timeline of events. Okay, okay. So this is it actually. You can, if you see here, net user command, we use it to create users. Add Alberto. The password is this one, PAW0RD1. So it's done. So we have solved this. So now we have solved all the labs. So remaining one, it's the last one. This one is just conclusion, yeah. So anomaly detection, sometimes you might investigate data sets with tools of different VPNs. Will need to quickly identify outliers, that events that look suspicious compared to others. For example, imagine data set 1000 VPN login, just four fields. Time of the login, username, source IP, and source country. How do you identify logins from unexpected country if field statistics don't show any anomalies? Detecting outlier by country. For US-based users, logging in from the US is expected, but use might be a sign of intrusion. Start the search below. The event states command is very similar to stats, but preserves raw events. Processing where command is search is more powerful. So we have here um, so line 2 count total login by users. Okay. Uh, so line 2 we mentioned here index equals to VPN logs, event stats count as login by user as by user uh, by user. Okay, okay. Count login by user and source country. So basically, this is what, yeah, user source country. Okay, and then eval country frequency is equals to login by user country by, what do you mean? Third one, evaluate frequency of login per country. So country frequency 0.5. Okay, where country frequency is less than 0.1, table time. Okay, this basically only two outliers include only rare user country pairs. Okay, because we want rare user countries. So only two outlier out of two events. In summary, we have found two potential compromise user for key brown, and another one unique as possible. So detecting outlier by hour, you can also do it by hour, is one way. Typical an average hour when an employee logs in, such as this one. How predictable the token is, where zero means most predictable, and this is the command. Okay, ML possible travel. More advanced sections of possible travel are built upon the same basic command you learned this room. All you need is SPL knowledge, some maths, and threat context, such as IP geolocation and stuff. Run the first anomaly detection query, index.bpl logs, which other user is marked as an outlier. Okay, let me go ahead and run this one. Okay, so what do you mean by outlier? Okay, okay. Let me reduce this one a moment. uh Okay, run the first anomaly detection. So I'm just going to use a different way here. I'm just going to go all here. I'm just going to type here the user or something. Mhm. The users here we have detecting outlier by country. US. So I think we need to do this one, these two commands. Let's try this two commands and see what we can get. First, okay, this one I'm going to skip it. That's on which country is anomalous for the user from K1. Uh, this actually they're giving us a hint here. They're saying run the first anomaly detection query. Basically, they mean the first anomaly detection query is is this one, I think, by country, right? I'm assuming it's this one. Control C, but this one will give me the first one. I don't think it's this one. Second anomaly detection query, index equals to VPN. First anomaly detection query. The first anomaly detection query is just okay. Let's go ahead and try this one. and run this one as it is, and run it. So yeah, yeah, this is the one actually. So the statistics shows K Brown and J Smith. So I think K Brown was we already identified. So I think it's J Smith the answer that they are looking for. Which country is anomalous for the user from Q question one? Okay, it means this one. We want to know what's J Smith's country. It says Japan, but his country is actually country frequency, but that's the source country. Let's see JP. Let's type JP. Yeah, run the second anomaly query. Which user suspiciously logged at 3 a.m. The second query is this one by hour. So let me just take this and paste it here. Click here. By hour, I need at 3 a.m. Right? This one. So it's N Jackson actually. N Jackson. N Jackson. Now let me close it before moving on. So I want to check here. I think the spelling here is wrong. N Jackson. Done. The conclusion is in this room we've learned it completes. So we have completed and tomorrow we are going to do the second one because it's not actually done. It's not actually finished because we have to finish it. We have to finish the advanced lab here. We have to finish this one. Tomorrow we'll set up a SOC lab on our own PC. Then we have dashboard and reports. We have data manipulation. Let's see dashboard and reports. Mhm. Yeah, let's just continue tomorrow. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.